Hello everyone. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024 at 6:57 a.m. in the morning. Excuse me, I have to yawn. Last night was another night with little to no sleep, and I they had that man that was gang stalking me, that homeless perp. They planted him over here. So um this is very evil what they're doing with the gang stalking network, forcing you to be homeless. And you know and then, like, because you're homeless and trying to survive, it seems like you can get criminalized and get in all sorts of trouble, and it's a vicious cycle that you really can't get out of. um so I don't I mean, I made attempts at trying to get sleep, um but uh I don't think I got any sleep again last night. So I heard that, well, I saw that the rain is supposed to start at like 3 o'clock this afternoon. Ooh, flies and stuff. So I heard it's supposed to rain at 3 o'clock this afternoon. And it's supposed to rain at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and rain, you know, throughout the night, I guess. And I'm not exactly sure, but I don't have anywhere to go tonight to be safe, warm, and dry. And so even this morning, um, my the it's like yesterday, my heart, last night my heart was hurting on the right side, and now the pain has pushed towards the back, in that same area, like, and it hurts more, like, if I try to breathe, or even, especially with deep breaths or trying to breathe harder. It's like the whole right side of my upper body kind of hurts. So I don't think I had any sleep at all last night. Excuse me. And I mean, I could not sleep. And then, but I made attempts at trying, and, um, that homeless perp, he made me feel unsafe. Um, but at the same time, I was, because I knew he was a perp and that they planted him there. So, I was trying to get him to get away from me. Why should a man be I mean, homeless or not, why should a man try to be around a homeless woman that's by herself, and, trying to make her feel unsafe and uncomfortable? And I was forced to have to hold my urine in all night pretty much. you know and excuse me. And uh it's like as I breathe, it's just like more pain on like the entire right side of the upper part of my body. um so it doesn't look like I can try to get any sleep. And I was trying to get help with $80 for hotel room and food just for today. And then tomorrow, I'm supposed to get the social security check and be on my own for a few days. um so I can barely talk because my body hurts. So um I have been like scared and worried for my health lately, as well, like my health and my safety. And due to my situation, and haven't been able to get to have get to eat healthier foods. But um a few days ago I had some Jamaican rice, cabbage, and chicken, and a couple other little vegetables, and some plantains or whatever. But that was like the healthiest that I've eaten, like recently. And but uh I mean, I don't really too much count Chinese food, even if it has vegetables, because of the you know I heard that they put a lot of MSG in Chinese food and stuff. But you know the night that I had the Jamaican food, I think I slept well that night. you know but I miss having like the natural and you know raw, unpasteurized juices and smoothies, and um like green detox juice and stuff like that. I can't really afford that due to my homeless situation. But like even earlier this week, fried chicken dinner, $10. And usually it'd be more than that with certain places. But um I've been having difficulty even finding like cheaper food. But the cheaper food is usually the food that's not great for you. It's not good or healthy. you know and so but um even this morning, my heart emotionally aches for the situation with my twin sister. But I mean, I don't trust anybody, you know any of her flying monkeys. Of course I don't trust any of her flying monkeys or whatever. And when people like send me a message and they start off saying I'm not a perp, then they end up definitely being a perp. You're not entitled to my phone number or my contact information, and I don't even know anything about you. you know and yeah, even though my twin sister is an abusive bully towards me and gang stalking me, and she knows damn well that's what she's been doing to me. um and trying to just, I mean, she even had her cult followers, flying monkeys, trying to discredit me and everything. But yeah, I've even, I mean, of course, she abused me being sober, and other people, you know, as well, you know, being sober. But um, I mean, I was on the verge of crying a couple of times yesterday, but this morning, I feel like I can't shake it, like psychologically, mentally, and emotionally. I feel like I cannot shake off, you know, what happened. Like, and I having difficulty trying to process it, and I feel like that's like, even though she's, you know, the way she is towards me, like I still feel like that's not my twin sister, or not like her, you know. Um, and even her flying monk, there goes that guy again, and he tried to mumble something to me earlier. Um, so it's like she did not look like herself. She did not sound like herself. Um, and people are talking about this person named Miss Kim. And I don't know if my twin sister went to Georgia by her. So, is this same Miss Kim person the same as the Kimberly Harper, the fake Kimberly Harper perp? I'm not sure. If my twin sister went to Georgia to go stay by that lady, you know, excuse me, but I mean, I have no idea. Like, I don't even know what city in Georgia my twin sister's in. You know, somebody just said, "Oh, she's in Georgia and she's, you know, locked up in jail or something somewhere." And I'm feeling really bad because of how I mean, I felt bad for feeling bad for her, and I'm feeling bad for um my situation. You know, with the jail being traumatizing and inhumane. Um, they treat people worse than animals in jail and prison. You know, man, hold up. Something, it felt like something was trying to fly by my eye. So right now I have just $12, and I was trying to use that for I was trying to use that for you know, bus fare, and you know, I guess the $2, I might have to spend $3 for bus fare, and bus fare and like one small meal or something, you know. And so, I mean, like somebody said this person named Miss Kim, you know, drugged my twin sister up or something. I don't know. Um, and then you know, I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm hearing all kinds of stuff, but you know, like I don't. Of course, I do not trust to give any of my twin sisters, flying monkeys, any of my contact. I mean, or the gang stalkers, any of my contact information. You know, I'm upset that a few fake TI perps and a couple of perps actually have access to my phone number, and I feel like you bastards don't deserve it. I feel robbed. But they're not in contact with me no more. But the fact that you bastards got my damn number, you know. So But yeah, so my twin sister, as I said, she did not look like herself or sound like herself. And I don't even know if she dissociated. Like if she did what she did, if she dissociated, um, or you know, or if she was drunk, because she didn't sound like herself. She didn't really sound like herself. But like, I mean, even with that situation and my situation, even other family members that been to jail before, they would laugh at what we're going through. But the family, even though my twin sisters are perp and they're perps, it seems like the family hate both of us and don't care about us. You know. So, but I've been feeling like a little I've been feeling like dehydrated lately, or haven't been drinking. I mean, been trying to push myself, but haven't been drinking enough water lately, for the past few weeks or past couple of weeks, you know. So, and people are trying to write a false narrative and gossip about my situation. And what's funny is, people are talking about free Brandy or free my twin sister from jail or whatever. And she lost some cult followers, I guess. But when it comes to my situation, in which they said it was like a misdemeanor, I mean, they say it's a misdemeanor, a minor offense, but then they say it's a serious criminal charge. And I mean, I would have never wanted to, do something like that, like on purpose, like with the intent to commit a crime or an intent to break the law. I mean, as I said, I didn't know. But the same people who's abusive and narcissistic and fake and self-righteous were talking about ignorance of the law is no excuse. But y'all be a lot of the worldly people who don't even know God, or you don't even believe in God and don't care about God. And for people to say, oh, ignorance of the law is no excuse, how about somebody give you an elementary Bible quiz and I bet you will fail it? I bet you will fail it, but you're so arrogant and self-righteous about being puffed up about ignorance of the law is no excuse. What about the biblical law, which is bigger than man-made rules and laws that change? you know so I was like in survival mode. Come on. I was in survival mode, um you know and as I said, didn't really know of where to go, um and didn't have anywhere to go. And you know and I heard a lot of homeless people have that situation where if they might get criminally charged for unknowingly trespassing on private property. But I mean, well, unknowingly, if it's unknowingly breaking the law. But some of the homeless druggies, like they can have like a no trespassing sign right there, and they just, the homeless druggies, they don't give a damn. you know. But as I said, I didn't know um that the house belonged to anyone, and I did not know that the state owns the property if regular people don't own it, or even the city um owns the property. I don't know, but I mean, like I heard that the deferred prosecution thing is a trap, you know, and so it's like, but yeah, the online, even the fake Darnell Williams perp a couple of days ago, he even bragged and talked about, yeah, it was me that made that call to the police. Well, he did that before, and the fake Aquarian Doris perp bragged about, yeah, that was me that made that call. So sometimes it'd be a lot of multiple perps, you know, but and I see some perps with the man is wearing a red shirt, gray shorts, and the woman is wearing a black shirt and dark gray um tights or something, and they're both wearing green shoes. So, people are pushing for me to be punished to the fullest extent of the law, and hardcore pushing for jail, 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 when y'all hypocritical for being cyber criminals and sex traffickers. And I don't even know after the other day if any of my twin sisters cult followers have any remorse or regret the way that they treated me based on her telling them what to do or how to treat me. Or if they had turns, like took turns bullying me and ganging up on me and stuff. And some of them still feel like they support her, but other people feel like they're disgusted. But there's nobody feeling like free Candy Grand Prix, or justice for Candy Grand Prix. And then people who barely know me or my twin sister, trying to tell me that my twin sister is a good person. Let me tell y'all something. No gang stalker is a good person. Nobody who sells their soul to the devil is a good person. And they had this fake TI perp named Anani 504 or something. I'm sorry, 584 or something. I don't remember. That falsely talk about that I am in the wrong and that I handle my gang stalking badly, or that I behave badly, and that and you falsely accuse me of being demon possessed. Well, you sound like a perp. And this fake TI perp named Stephen O'Neill mentioned that, oh, I can't stand her, she blocked me. Well, I looked and I realized that before you gave me a rude comment before. That's why I blocked you. But thanks for defending me as a real TI. But then you sound like a perp saying that, oh, the gang stalking and direct energy weapons, you know, cause psychotic or schizophrenic symptoms or something like that. I don't remember exactly what he said. But no, anybody trying to call people schizophrenic, that's a way to discredit truth tellers. you know. But no, we don't be paranoid. They be trying to do shit to us and gaslight us. They got certain professed targeted individuals who say that with the directed energy weapons that the gang stalkers are actually burning and melting their face. You know. So it still hurts to try to breathe. So, um, and it's like, why should I give any of you, my even the new cult followers, why should I give y'all my phone number if y'all still been gossiping about me, excuse me, gossiping about me and calling me crazy, and you don't even know my situation, and y'all falsely they'd be like, oh, well, I believe that other people are TIs, but oh no, Candy's a fake. And then they turn around and say, well, gang stalking is not real. Oh, it's just a shared delusion, and you're schizophrenic. Why is this man staring hard at my face? Um, so, but so people. I mean, as I said, like your gang stalkers, they're gossiping. Some of them are just like new people hopping on board, and they're ignorant and just start spreading lies and mess or whatever, and false rumors and smear campaigns, and just join in on the gossip. But others, they know what they're doing, and it's deliberate and intentional, malicious. They're intentional with being malicious, with twisting the narrative, like you know like when those I showed proof of those 5 boys gang stalking me, and then even the online stalkers try to twist the false narrative that I'm the one harassing them, and even the boys themselves lied and said I was harassing them, but they were gang stalking and harassing me, and playing all kinds of psychological games and being extremely abusive with their words. I mean, I got evidence of their with them, with the strange tail lights, and perping with the red velvet cake, and then falsely calling me a pedo and attracted to minors and crazy schizophrenic. They had they must have seen my twin sisters videos, or like somebody paid them to pull off what they did. And then fake officer Flanders came on the scene saying nobody's gang stalking you. You a perp. You a perp. And a narcissistic gang stalker. All y'all pathetic and fake. And you wrongfully trespassed me from an area that everybody else gets to go. And you clearly don't even care about my suffering and my life, and y'all sit there soulless and sadistically forcing me to suffer even harder. So either or, the one or the other. If you're homeless, you're suffering. If you're targeted, you're suffering. If you're both, you're suffering even worse. you know and so, like, one of my twin sister's new cult followers was gossiping and you know bragging and laughing and falsely talk about that I get thousands and thousands of dollars per month with hotel room. And y'all see me, like, you know on the streets, like, the past couple of nights, and I'm trying to get help for tonight. But see, I was, I guess, a little bit lucky, because this past month of March, I had the fortune to get to stay in a hotel room for, I guess, 28 days, because 3 days out of the month of March, I had to be on the streets. um 3 or 4 days, but the rest thankfully was in a hotel room. And part of that was for even though I was manipulated to be forced to have to spend more money because of the court thing, and paying jail fees or administrative fees and this and that fees or whatever. And I had my phone situation that happened, and so that could have been an extra night or two for me. But the paychecks from the previous jobs, the previous job, the two paychecks, that helped keep me afloat, for the month. But for this month, April, I have to pay a fee for $40 administrative fee or something, for the court and the fake public offender. And I don't know what other fees I had to pay, but I also have, like, well, I mean, I don't, actually, I need, like, new clothes and new shoes, but don't really have don't really have I mean, it's difficult to carry around what I have. So I've been sticking around to just wearing, like, about two outfits, like, interchangeably, or wearing, like, the same shirt or whatever. And like, my shoes, yeah, I wish I could, like, have a new pair of shoes, or a couple of more outfits, or move um a couple of more outfits or something. But it looks like I just have to stick with what I have. And and it seems like I don't even know if I can afford a full week in a hotel. um but it's been hard to find motels. But you know out in the east, I cannot go out in the east because of it being so dangerous. Like, one of the hotels I stayed in out in the east, um they were gang stalking me really bad. And I don't remember exactly, but I hear about a lot of robberies and people getting shot and killed over there. um you know so so many people advise to stay away from out in the east, but that's where all the cheap motels are. But it's like a lot of crime over there. And I try to be safe, but I was trying to, like, other than that, I've been looking around for some cheaper motels, but difficult to find them. But that Oasis motel in Gretna, um I'm wrongfully banned from there because the gang stalking setup, and also wrongfully banned from in town suites, 400 a week or less, gang stalking setup. So the online stalkers, who just maliciously spreading gossip, or some of them doing it out of ignorance, but this still hurts. And y'all try to make it like as if I'm just, a mentally ill, crazy person that's, you know, wanting to be homeless for pity, and then pretending to be targeted for money, and that I'm just, trying to get attention. Like, all y'all getting those lies from my twin sister. And as I said, I get frustrated because it's like, for me to show And y'all want to talk about me behaving badly. I'm freaking frustrated that nobody believes me. So, you know, they falsely make it like as if I'm just you know, get all thousands of dollars per month and just living in these, 5-star luxury, high class hotels and, eating 5-star restaurants and stuff, and nothing like that. Every single day is a battle, a fight for my survival. And then, the same stalkers who bragged about calling the place, calling Piccadilly and having me wrong, like making attempts at trying to get me wrongfully fired. I was workplace mobbed off the job, and they lie and say, "Oh, Candy just willfully quit her job. Oh, she quit her job. Oh, it's sad and pathetic, isn't it?" But y'all were calling up, and then y'all even come and harass me and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna call your job and tell your manager about you, and I'm gonna get you fired and stuff like that." And then you did the same thing with my low income housing. Y'all did this to me. The gang stalking cult network, both online and in person. You thought it was funny to brag about oh, I'm gonna cause you, I know exactly where you live up, and then they publicize and post up, and it's like, how are they tracking my location? It's really creepy, and my twin sister works right alongside them, and so with her situation, that's why her fake cult follower and Flying Monkeys was like, oh, free Brandy. And they it's like when she blew up and got all these fake subscribers, and they're all sitting there, treating her like a celebrity, while everybody just want me punished and persecuted behind stuff that y'all don't even know about. Targeted individuals don't even be trying to be criminals. Oh, move. So yeah, like one of the online stalkers was gossiping and falsely making it like as if, oh, Candy is too good to stay in motels. Oh, she stays in, you know, hotels and stuff like that. Oh, she doesn't. Oh, let's don't get it twisted. Oh, she's staying in hotels. But yeah, these are like 2-star hotels. You know, so I mean, I'm like, where are all the motels? But they got this one motel on Airline Highway that is $400 a week, but the space, I caught bed bugs from there, and I got rid of them now. I don't have them. And that was like back in December, and it's like I think I stayed there one night, and the bathroom is so small that that I have to squeeze between the sink and the wall. Can barely fit through, squeezing through the sink and the wall to get to the shower. And it make me, it's so compact and tiny that it makes me feel like as if I'm in prison or something. You know, but it's like it was that small that it's like, oh, I can't go back there no more. But but even with that motel, lately I've been trying to call, off and on, and then they would either ignore the phone or say that they don't have any rooms. Excuse me. And there's another motel um that I tried to every time I call to try to get a room, like that somebody always answers very rude, and they answer very rude, and then tell me that there's no rooms available. So I mean, like the online stalkers, they be tracking the location of what hotels I stay in, or if I did have a permanent residence, that they help sabotage. And then after they sabotage my housing, and then they create a false narrative and lie and say that I did all this to I'm just this crazy person who did this all to myself. And when they are trying to sex traffic me, come on, man. Hold up. As I said, me going to jail recently had nothing to do with me committing a crime. It's it was a gang stalking setup to try to bully me into compliance with they're trying to force me to be um a new world order like a sold out Illuminati new world order prostitute and gang stalker. It's like they're trying to traffic us targeted individuals. Well, they are trafficking us. And they want to try to beat me into submission to be a new world order cult sex slave. And I thought I was too fat, ugly, and old. So, excuse me. I thought I was too fat, ugly, and old. You know. So, yeah, it looks like I just only have enough money for one cheaper meal and bus fare, and that's it. But I mean, I need help with trying to get out of the rain, you know. So as I said, the gang stalkers wrongfully got me wrongfully banned from the Oasis Motel, and the motels that's out in the east. They're extremely dangerous, life threatening, dangerous. Um, and so, you know, these online stalkers, they don't know what they're talking about, and the new recruits to the cult, you know, they hop on board and talk like they knew me, like they talk like they know my life and my history better than I do, and just making false assumptions. But let me tell the narrative of my life. My life. But you think that you can rewrite and retell my life better than me, and you give like a twisted version of whatever to make Candy look bad. You know. So excuse me. And I want to say something. Sunday, when I mentioned about being back on the streets in a community post, oh, you bastards gave me lots of thumbs up, because like as if, oh, good, we're glad that we finally accomplished our goal. You know, to make sure you having me forced on the streets. And y'all don't have the authority or the right to punish me, and y'all are the wicked traffickers. But yeah, I mean, they create false rumors, lying and saying I get like loads and loads of YouTube um donations or whatever. It's very hard to even get help both online and in person. And the same traffickers that you know coercing me to be homeless, they're the same ones who trying to criminalize me trying to get help, and then they falsely accuse me of being narcissistic and entitled when it's them. When y'all been bragging about how you've been stalking me for years, and it's like you want to have this fake vigilante hate, and you like y'all don't even know what y'all be talking about, but y'all refuse to even believe the truth. Well, if you refuse to believe my situation, then you have no authority to try to rewrite my history, and you don't even know me. You're freaking strangers. Who's the entitled one here? So, but on this phone, um, I have you know, limited like my phone battery is like probably under 40%. But I mean, this is my older phone that I'm on right now, but at least the screen is clear and I can type on it. But the new phone, the current active phone that the cops broke, um, the phone that the cops broke, um, you know, yeah, I kind of can barely see on it, so it's difficult for me to work on my fiction short stories to write. You know, I'm an author and I write short stories, and y'all falsely turn away all my support and make it. I mean, I can make a living from that, but y'all think y'all got the fake authority to force me to stop writing, and y'all hate the truth being spread. You know, even if it's a fictionalized illustration of true, you know. So I'm too tired to even get up and go get me something to eat, you know. But but the main thing is I'm trying to get help with about $80 um for hotel room help. And the gang stalkers think that ruining my life is funny. You know, even my own twin sister. So I apologize for any noise, you know, and yeah, I guess I will struggle for today, but but yeah, it's hard. Um, I don't get really that many people to support and help, and some of them support, you know, the righteous way, and then you know, as I said, other people they um try to use that as a license to try to police my life and control me and think that they own me, you know. But if I try to get a job, the gang stalkers sabotage it, like what they did with the airport job. So, I mean, for me to be wrongfully fired, well, I wasn't fired from the job, but wrongfully banned from the airport, and my twin sister conspired right along with them to contact the airport and have me, you know, wrongfully banned before I can even start the job. But my twin sister is merciful and forgiving towards the new girlfriend and kept taking her back. And I mean, and despite what's going on, oh, she still feel like she loves the new girlfriend. But she's trying to get internet strangers to destroy her own twin sister. She can love and forgive and have mercy on everybody else. But y'all falsely making like I'm the one that's evil and hateful. Standing up for my rights that y'all stealing, fraudulently and illegally stealing my rights. And you don't have the authority to take my rights from, like your next door neighbor does not have the authority or the right to take your rights from you. Your family members don't even have the authority or the right to take your rights away from you. That's abuse. So let me get off here.